We're going to do an exercise. And it's actually called, the technical term for it, if you're ready, is eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. Pretty funky, huh? The actual process is moving a pen and tracking it. But it's called eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. It comes from Francine Shapiro and is actually a therapeutic intervention itself, like outside of NLP. Now, think about the name, eye movement desensitization. So first of all, it will change the attachments to things. So for example, if someone's got traumatic memories in their past, it's very good at unblocking that trauma and allowing the pathways to reconnect. So for example, if they've got traumatic memories and they can't go between visual recall and kinesthetic because they don't want to remember, they don't want to picture a memory and then feel it, then just by tracking a pen, you can actually reconnect those quadrants up and allow those feelings to resolve themselves just by moving a pen. Pretty cool. Also, so it's eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. So it also allows you to extend your processing ability. What we're going to do is this. Could I have a volunteer? I'll do a first part of the demonstration. We're not going to do the whole demonstration because it's really, really easy. So I'll just do the first part of it so you can see what you're going to do in a moment. So who'd like to come up and be a volunteer for that? All you're going to have to do is follow a pen.
Claire.
Claire. Thank you. Come on up. So when you're doing this, I would like you to have a chart in front of you. So this one on the screen if you're in this room, or if you're not in this room, then have it on a piece of paper in front of you. So that when you're, as practitioner, you're moving the pen to each quadrant, you can say to yourself which quadrant you're in, just to really embed it in yourself. Okay. The process is basically going to be linking each quadrant to all the others. So you're going to start in one quadrant. Let's say visual recall. Okay, so if we were going to start in visual recall, where would we go? Direct me. Top, okay. So we're going to start up here. And we're going to link visual recall with all of the other quadrants. And then we're going to move on to the next one and link that one to all of the others. Then we're going to move on to the next one and link that one to all the others. So we're going to do quite a thorough job of doing every possible permutation about how the quadrants are linked. We're then going to finish up by doing a loop clockwise and anti-clockwise all the way around. When you're doing it, you probably need to hold the pen quite close to the person's eyes because you want them to stretch. So the person may kind of afterwards feel like, whoa, I've had a good workout with my eyes. If I hold the pen over here, it's not a very good stretch. So I'm going to hold it a bit closer, a bit higher. So if you could just follow the pen. It's quite easy for the client because all the client has to do is follow the pen. What we're looking for is any glitches, any skips, any kind of if our client, if there's any state shift as well, because that might indicate some blockage. So we're going to communicate with our client and say, well, how does it feel? So let's start there. If you just look up with your eyes rather than your head, so if you have your head pointing straight forwards, that's it, thank you. Okay, so shout out, if you would, which quadrant we're in right now. Go on. So there's a slight glitch there, very kind of slight movement. So we're going to go back up to visual. So shout it out where we are. No, that was smoother that time. So when you find a little skip or a glitch, then all you need to do, it's like a rubber. So you just kind of rub it out. You're going to move over the spot that there's a little bit of a skip. Where am I now? Auditory digital. Where am I now? Okay, we're going to go back up to where am I now? Where am I now? Keep shouting it out. Great, okay. And that's getting a little bit smoother now. Okay, if you can look straight forward again, Claire. It's a bit of a workout, isn't it? Okay, so let's go from here. Reconstruct. Okay, see a little bit of a kind of skip, 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 jump, jump, jump. So let's just move that back. So, just another little skip. A bit smoother that time. And smoother that time. Okay, so back to visual recall. Now where am I going? Or where am I going to go? Where's that? Auditory construct. So each time I'm heading back to where I started from. Yeah?
What's the purpose of going back to where you started from?
Because I want to know what the connection is between here and here. I also want to know what the connection is like between here and here. So, for example, she might be totally okay remembering pictures, and she might switch to remember a picture and then go into creating a sound inside that picture, then changing the sounds inside that picture, she may find difficult. That's why we go that way. And to go that way, it's like, well, I can make up a sound, but do I have any memory of having done it in the past? So it's really kind of expanding her awareness by doing it both ways. Yeah, good question. Where am I now? So when you see your clients blink as well, sometimes that might be a case of go over that spot again. How does that feel down there?
Okay,
Yeah? Right there, how's that? Yeah?
yeah,
Cool.
even not there.
Okay, very good. So now we've joined up all the quadrants from visual recall. I'm now going to do, you're then going to go on to do all the other ones. So whenever you find a little skip or a glitch, and there weren't too many with you, Claire, at all, it was quite clean from there. Ask your client how they're feeling. If you sense a glitch, just ask if anything's coming up. Because sometimes a memory might pop up, or a feeling might pop up, or it might just kind of feel a bit uncomfortable. But if you keep on rubbing over the spot, then it'll disappear. So this is the last exercise of the day. So all you're actually doing is allowing your neurology to be fully wired. And go at a speed, you don't want to go so slowly that it's like really kind of hard to follow, but also you don't want to go too quickly that you'd miss glitches. So check out different speeds and also make sure that you're close enough that they have to really stretch their eyes.